What is up, guitar legends? Sam Wild here. We've got a really nice song today from Ronan Keating. We're going to start with the intro riff, which you can play in the verses as well. So if you have a look at the tab, this is going to help you through this. Alright, but we're going to have three main chords. We're going to have G. Here's a pause video if you need to practice this shape. Then to D. And then we have C add 9, which you can do the same as G, just move the finger down a string. And then we go back to D. Okay, so at the very least, even if you can't play this riff, you can just play G. Like that. Alright, but let's try this riff. So the first chord, my advice to you is to have your pinky against the guitar, especially if you're a beginner. It just gives you sort of like an anchor point, so your brain knows where your hand is in relation to the guitar. Okay, if you take it off, your brain is going to get mixed up, and you might hit the wrong strings. So pinky just resting lightly against the guitar, don't push it in, don't create tension when you don't need to. And we're going to do like that. So do down, down, up, up. And you can see we have the low E string, then the G string, and then we come up on the B string, up on the G string again, like that. So you have to sort of reach away from the pinky anchor point for that first note. Okay, then we swap to D very quickly with the left hand, and then we have. So you can see I add the pinky on the very last note on the E string there. You do D string, G string, E string, and then you can pick upwards again on the E string to get that sus note. So all together we have. Okay, then we do the same thing with C add 9 as we did for G. So it's a different bass note. Okay, and then for the last D, we're actually going to pick D string, G string, and B string, and then we're going to do a pick hammer on. So you pick up, and then you bring the pinky down. Now as the pinky comes down, you're going to bring the middle finger up to the G note to get to that G chord, which is a little tricky. Okay, so we have this. That brings us full circle, right? So just try and get through it once, and then you stop and you try it again and again until it feels good. And then you can try and do 2 in a row, like so. Okay, now when we get to the verse, you can keep playing the same thing, right? For those of you that want to take your playing to the next level, make sure you sign up to my premium membership website. You'll gain access to all my backing tracks, all of my lessons, and I'll teach you how to improvise, solo, and play advanced chords. Enjoy the rest of your lesson, guys. It's amazing how you can see right through my heart. Still fits for the verse. Without saying a word, you can light up the dark. Okay, but for the second verse, we probably won't do that. We'll do some strumming instead. Okay, now when we get to the pre-chorus, try as they may, they can never explain. You have two options. You can still pick. If you want, just do arpeggios. Or you can go into a strumming. Okay, so the strumming is just all downstrokes, and we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1. So you can see I emphasize beats 2 and 4, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Just leave me, I can never explain why you hear when you don't say anything. For this pre-chorus we have C add 9 for a bar, then D for a bar, then quicker movements G, D, C, D sus, then D. So for D sus 2, just take the middle finger off, and then back down for D. And then we get to the chorus. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all. And back into the riff. So for the chorus, we start with G, D, C, D. We do that again, G, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and then to finish, G, D, C for a whole bar, then D, sus, D, E minor, D, C, 2, 3, 4 and D, with just one strum on the D. Okay, so watch out for this ending here. Okay, we have this D, sus, D. So if you want, you can do a D sus 2 by taking the finger off 2 strums there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? Then we have this E minor shape. So pause the video if you need to work on that. Then you can have F sharp in the bass with your thumb for that D chord if you want to. That's why it says D/F sharp. F sharp is in the lowest note. And then C. And we have one big strum on D. Okay. So there you go. That's most of the song learned already. Let's just keep going so you know how the structure works out. There's a couple more bits to learn. We'll go back into the riff here after the chorus. We'll do it twice as well. Now when we get to verse 2, you can keep that picking going if you want to. I prefer to just strum. Now, even though we're doing down, 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 you can kind of come up as we did in the riff, like so. You see that I add the pinky and I strum upwards there just to emphasize it as well. Down, 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 up, down, 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 down. Now the second half of the verse, we're going to have slightly different chords. E minor, G with B in the bass, C add 9 to D. Okay, just for one set of chords, it sounds really nice. You can hear the bass guitar is creating that effect. Okay, so it goes, but when you hold me near, you can drown out the crowd. Okay, then we go back to G, D, C, D for that last one. Okay, so again to clarify, E minor, and then G with B in the bass, like so. Then C add 9 to D. After this verse, we get to our second pre-chorus. Now it is the same as the first pre-chorus, but it's slightly shorter. So it goes, they could never define what's been said between your heart and mine. The smile on your... So we didn't have the D sus this time, we just had D, and we went straight into the chorus, all right? Now the second chorus is the same as the first chorus, but the second set of chords are slightly different. So we have G, D, you know that you need me. And then the next four chords are slightly different. We're gonna go G, D with F sharp, then C with E in the bass. So we get this. We get this movement, all right? It just gives it a little bit more flavor. You can hear the bass, the guitar is creating those chords if you listen carefully to the song. It doesn't happen in the first chorus, it just happens in the second and final chorus. And then we carry on as normal. Now we're going to go into the instrumental part here. When you say nothing at all. We got E major to B sus to A to B sus. We're going to do that 3 times. Then we finish with A to B and then back into the third chord. A smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. And the touch of, now here it kind of quietens down a little bit, so watch out for that. Okay, it starts off full volume, but the second set we have G, D, hold this chord, 3, 4, C add 9, and then you can have this extension here. Alright, then we can just do really quiet strums. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. And you say it best when you say into the riff. Then back into, we're just going to go round and round for the rest of the song, right? You say best when you say nothing at all. With a smile on your face, real truth in your eye, the touch of your hand lets me know. So that's literally everything, guys. It's a very straightforward song. The play-along's coming up, so you can actually play the whole song with me. You'll have the chords and the rhythms up as a guide. Alright, if you found this lesson helpful, please give it a like. Make sure you subscribe as well and hit the notification bell icon. Alright, good luck with the play-along. I'll see you in the next lesson.